Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'll be explaining how do we use if-else in C programming. For this instance, we'll be starting with a simple example that I framed on my own, which is quite a bit boring because for beginners it might not be, but if you're an advanced user, if you know C programming quite a bit, this video is not for you. This is quite a bit for beginners. So this is the situation over here. Tony and Cap decide to play the game. The rules are quite simple. They toss a coin. If it's heads, Tony gives Cap $1 million. If otherwise, Cap gives Tony $1,000. Execute this situation using a simple C program. The code is already been written. First, let me show you the syntax. This over here is the syntax of if. After writing if, we give the condition in the braces. In this brackets, we give the condition whatsoever is the condition. H here denotes head. So that is the condition. If it's head, transfer of $1 million in progress to Captain Steve. That is what it is supposed to happen. Else, if it's not head, it's supposed to be tails. So Captain is supposed to give Playboy Millionaire $1,000. That is what the situation is. So this is the basic syntax. There is no necessity for the else over here. If you have only one condition to be checked, you can take only if over here. Let me show you that as well. Look at this. If I give heads over here, just a sec, it's taking a bit time. Yeah. If I give it just as heads, well, the condition is executed. If I give something else, say P, see, the program just exits by itself. So there can be only one condition if you're using if. If there is another condition, generally we use if only when we have an else, but it's fine to use it. Now, this is how the condition happens. Now, most of us, let me execute this program first, showing tails as well. See, this is how it happens, if and else. If this condition, the processor first evaluates the condition within the if braces. If the condition is false, it directly goes to else and executes it if there is no other condition in front of this else. Let me slow down a bit over here. We can give condition even in front of this else. I'll come to it just in 2 minutes. Now, let me go to another hypothetical situation. What if there is no heads or tails as the outcome in this game? Let's say Ant-Man kicked it out of the way, being super small. So we will be giving another condition for that, which is going to be else if A is double equal to N or A is double equal to capital N. You know the reason why I'm giving another capital N over there, just for the user's sake. And nothing happens. This is what I wanted to print. So now there is one interesting thing about this if else. This program will not execute unless there is a previous if. You can notice that there is no previous if to this else. What I'm highlighting over here, there is no previous if. The program is not going to evaluate. Let me show that to you practically. See, it says there is no previous if. You know, as the language goes, if you want another else, if you want to use another else, there should be a previous if. So we have to give a condition over here, which is going to be for tails. See, that's it. Now the program is going to execute. This is how it happens. The reason to show this is a typical if-else ladder example. Not such a great example, but a smaller one just for the beginners. You can use how much ever else you want to for just one if, providing there is a previous if. Like I said, you can use another else. Just to show, I'm just gonna write another if if I'm not gonna actually, and it should be strictly in the order of else if. Now just else and say some printf, some bullshit. It's not actually required. I'm just showing that you can use how much ever else that you want to. Now you can just execute it. Since our program is already running, nothing happens. Alright, now just build it, and if I give some bullshit, see, this is what it happens. how much ever else you want to, you can use it. That's simple as that. So first we covered what if else is. The body of the if is like this. I'll revise everything at the end again. This is a typical else if else ladder. You just go on using it. Now this comes something known as if else nested. Nested, how does it look like? This is how it looks like. See, there is another if inside already if. Let me tell you what the statement of this program is. We need to decide whether if an input, the number given as an input is first of all a number or not. I mean, obviously the character can be a number or not, and then whether if it's positive or not, and then whether if the number is greater than 10 or not. This is what the program is intended to deal with. As you can see, there is a if over here inside which there is another if. This is what nested if else is. There will be another if else inside if, and you can use another if inside this one, what I'm highlighting here. Just to show you here, I'll be using another if just so that a is greater than 0, just for the example, just to show what. I'll be just printing something, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Okay, this is what it's going to be printed. You can use how much ever loop you want to. You understand what I'm saying, right? You can add another if over here. This is what nested if else is. There is going to be if if. You can, if with an if. That is what nested means. The basic English. Now let us see what the program does. Let us input the number as 1. As you can see, entered number is positive, entered number is not greater than 10. What is happening is, first this condition is being evaluated, and then this condition, as you can see, the condition is false. It's going to next thing, else over here print as the number is not greater than 0. That's all happening. I'll explain you the logic over here. As you can see, the variable I have taken is in the integer format, and obviously, now how to distinguish whether if the entered thing is a character or not. Let me show you how it works. Let me show you that it actually works. Let me press an A. See, entered number is not positive. Entered character is not a program and not a number. Exiting the program. How did I use the logic is pretty much simple. If a is lesser than or equal to 0 or a is greater than or equal to 0, obviously a number cannot be positive and negative at the same time. That is how it's going to be a character. If you have entered any number, it should be either positive or negative, else it should be a character. That is the logic that I've used here. Yeah, for some more damned logics or like this one, just keep up with my YouTube channel. So this is how a basic, you know, nested if else looks like. Let me enter a negative number just to show you how it is. See here, entered number is not positive. That is what it is supposed to do. A is not greater than 0. That's why entered number is not positive. That is what it says. This is all for now. The next video, I'll be going up with the loops, that is for loop, while loop, do while loop, and after that I'll be coming up with the examples of if else again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching my video. Subscribe and do support us. Like the video and comment if you need something. Thank you.